Yes, and uh, I don't want to say that. Mm, how do I say? Like, what I went through, uh, I wouldn't say that, oh, okay, it's okay that I went through that. I don't know how I would put it. I'm trying to find the right words. I'm just trying to kind of set forth that I'm not the victim, and what I went through, it kind of, I wouldn't say proud of myself, but it's like where, okay, I went through that, the most horrible situation that I've been through, that someone can go through. You know, it's dehumanizing, it's cruelty, it's very cruel. And I went through that, and I didn't deserve that, but it's made me the person who I am now. Someone that I never thought I could be, never thought I could be. And I'm proud of myself because even though that darkness, it tried to take my light away, because I have light, it couldn't break me down. I I do y'all see like what I'm trying to set forth, that even though I didn't deserve it, but it made me who I am today. As like an amazing woman. I'm an amazing, unimaginable woman that I never thought I could be. I see myself like, man, you're fascinating. I'm a beautiful woman, and I'm courageous, and I'm brave, and I'm very strong. And I thought, I just think, you know, it's it's my past, and it's all in the past, and no one deserves to go through that. I didn't deserve to go through that, but it shaped me. Um, I just never thought that I could get through so many things that I have been through on my own, especially with two girls on my back beside me and putting them forward, pushing them forward. You know, how does this intelligent lady do this? Well, I'm going to tell you, because it's possible. Even though things seem, I know, very hard, because I wanted to commit suicide with when I was with him. And I remember I locked myself in the restroom and I filled the sink with water. And he was outside with his brother. And we had, I don't know, I guess we had argued or fought, and I locked myself in that restroom because I was fed up with not being heard. That's what frustrated me, and it killed me, that how, why doesn't he hear me? Why? That's what, like, has always been my motivation, to use my voice and to tell others to use your voice, because when I was with him, my voice didn't matter. No matter how many ways I said it, it's like, goodness, like, don't you understand? Why don't you understand what I'm saying? To respect me. And it's hurtful to be put in that situation over and over, and you're just pleading, you're begging, treat me right, and it's like, why don't you hear me? Do my words not matter? And instead of him reassuring me or saying, baby, I got you, it was more sarcasm, more manipulation, and God, it was just abuse. It's hard to go through that on your own. And just getting through that by yourself and wanting to commit suicide in that restroom. I felt sink with water, and I thought, I can't take this anymore. Nobody cares about me, and it's just so. I was having panic attacks, and I was taking medication, and he said he didn't know what to do with me anymore, and I had enough. It's just, you know, what do you do when you're that desperate? And it's like you're voicing and nothing matters. So it's like, God, does my voice, what am I even saying? And I just had enough, and I filled the sink up with water, and I just thought, just do the simplest way of killing yourself. It'll be simple. It won't hurt. All you have to do is just drink water. And I was drinking water. And drinking and drinking. And I just thought, just give me peace. I want relief. I want, to just feel like I'm out of this. And I was drinking water, and I was gonna do it. And then the Virgin, an image of the Virgencita de Guadalupe popped up in my head. And she said to me, it's not time yet. It's not your time. And I stopped drinking water, and I said, okay. In those moments, he was trying to break the door, and, oh, she's drinking water, she's gonna drown herself. And I didn't do it. And I trusted her. I trust the Virgencita de Guadalupe. And I thought, okay, Virgencita de Guadalupe, you're telling me it's not my time yet? I trust you, and I'm not gonna go yet. It's not time yet. So I stopped. Other times, I cut myself here. Not all the way to the veins, but just cuts. Because it felt a relief. I just thought, it feels good. And I was just crying. It's just because I was holding so much stress and so much, and it's just like you tense up and you can't be, I don't know how to explain it, like you're holding everything in, and it's just like he's pounding me, and it's just like there's no release, there's nothing. Nobody's listening to me. Nobody's taking care of me. I don't matter. And I would get up in a ball and on the bed and just tense up. And I'd start to shake, and I'd hit myself because I thought it's just so much anxiety. And that's why I say I can't believe I thought I could be this woman that brought her daughters to like the number 3 school district in the Dallas Metroplex. Because I worked really hard. I worked really, really hard to get us here. And I've just been through so many experiences that I don't deserve because of shit people that are selfish and they don't respect boundaries. Narcissistic people, selfish, evil, and they know what they're doing. And because they don't have self-awareness, and because I wouldn't speak up, or I didn't know also that, They're just using me because it takes time to grow out of that uh, survival mode, because it's really hard to be on your own as a single mom. You're in survival mode, and that does something to you. No, you live in stress, the cortisol in your brain, and I mean that's why I say that I can't believe the person that I am today, and I've come this far, and um, you know, to who I was back then in that house, married, just like a wet rag to be tossed around, to now, like a strong woman, an empowered woman that went to school. I got my associate's degree. I didn't finish my bachelor's, but I got some of it done. And what else? I went to a lot of counseling, a lot of therapy, and I've just been trying to learn a lot and grow and see what in what ways can I heal. And like in this moment of my life that like I got a new job, and that I didn't think it was going to change a lot in me, but I'm happier. And it's just like, wow, such a big difference, working a job as a teacher assistant. I'm sorry, but teachers and teachers assistants is just, it's hell. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And I'm very honest and I'm blunt, but the worst job ever. It is. And working that job for 5 years, I didn't like it. The pay sucks. $2,000 a month, and they pound you with duties, and okay, and be like, no shit, no more, hell no. No. And it's just, I didn't realize that, okay, I was that unhappy, but I did it for my girls, because one of an aunt that I had, that should give me advice in the first few years when I became a single mom, she told me, Becky, you're gonna have to probably work a job or jobs that you probably don't even like anymore, but you're gonna have to do it for your girls. And I understood that. I did it because of the schedule, that it was aligned with my daughter's school. I got the summers off when they did. I got the winter vacation, spring break, and the same days as they were off, I got the days off. So I was there with them. I was present. And I did that for them, even though I hated that job and the money sucked. And it was boring, it was routine, and people tell you what to do and fucking shit, and I don't want to do this. It's the reality, and it's just, I finally left it, and I thought, wow, I didn't know it was was draining me that much. I didn't know that just leaving, I just I was just stuck in that hole, and it it brought me down mentally, like self-esteem wise, and just like, oh, am I just worth $2,000? And like, fucking teachers, they don't even know what resilience is. They don't even know how to do half of the shit that I can do, and they think they're better than me, or they know that I'm better because I'm tall and I'm pretty, and them teachers, and shove it up your ass. I'm sorry. um, but it's just, you keep taking hits, and it's just like, fuck, how many more hits do I have to take? And it just, it brings you, like, it makes you mad because I have daughters to raise, and I need money, and I'm not getting the respect that I deserve, and I was putting in so much effort, and it's just like, there's no, this is what they pay us, and this is how much stress I have to go through. And then now switching over to this other job, and it's like a breath of fresh air. Oh, I I I can be happy. I can make money. I can give my daughters an allowance. I don't have to stress so much about fitting everything into this small budget. How do you live off of $2,000? It's manageable. I was grateful and I did it. But it's like, no, I deserve more. And now it's just, oh, okay, Becky, you can be happy now. You can be in the nature. You don't have to listen to people's crap. You don't have to take care of 1,000 little kids. You don't have to take shit from teachers. You don't have to, it's just like, it's like, oh, okay, now you can focus on you and be happy. And it's just like a big difference. It's like, oh, I'm living a different life now. And it's nice. And I want to, just be upfront about it, because I'm very straightforward, and everything that I say is because I've experienced it. So if I'm mad, I have a reason to be mad, because I put in effort and people piss me off, and it's like, okay, you know what the fuck you're doing, and you still keep doing it because you're a shitty person. And that's why I'm angry. And they see the qualities that I have, and they're like, oh, okay, this young lady, this woman is she's strong and she's respectful, and let's do this, or I don't know, let's not help her, even though she's trying really hard because she wants to succeed. Let's not fucking help her. Well, you know what? Fuck you. I don't need your disgusting, useless, little breadcrumbs anymore. I'm like, you be unhappy now. So I'll just distance myself from that negativity, and I'm gonna be happy. Because I deserve to be happy. Just like everyone else deserves to be happy. And you don't have to take crap from anybody. And, if you work hard and you have good intentions and you want to build a life for you or your babies, or, you have a good heart and good intentions deep down, and you know that, and then people see that you have that, and they're like, oh, okay. They don't want to help you. You don't want to be around those type of people. You don't. It's not worth your happiness. So just move on and think, I deserve better. And keep fighting what that intuition is telling you, like, you keep trying and you keep bumping heads with people like goats. Your horns are bumping heads, because that's how I felt, bumping into a wall. I'm pushing because I'm stubborn. I'm very stubborn, And when I want something, I go at it. I try really hard, and I'm very determined. And so I kept bumping into this wall, and I'm like, fuck, why don't you move, you fucking wall? Move, shit. I'm trying. I'm trying harder. You see these guns that I got. You see this sweat. I'm not gonna give up because I'm tough. I'm a warrior. And that's what I kept doing. But the more that I pushed against that wall with my horns, with all my strength, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna break you down, wall. You can't bring me down. But the more I kept trying to break it down, no. No, I kept getting symptoms or, hints like Becky is not going that way. So I'm like, maybe it's that the path isn't that way. And I, that's how it was with the ex husband, the evil narcissistic piece of shit bag, Oscar Perez. That's how it was with him. It was like a wall. And I'm like, because I really, really wanted it really bad. I wanted a family. I wanted a husband. I wanted to live the family life. I even wanted 6 kids because you're with someone and you get into these illusions and you start dreaming and you're like, I want to do all these things with you, and let's do all these awesome things together because we're a couple and we live together, and we can accomplish so many things. And that's what I would tell him. But it's just like, oh, you want to be like negative Nancy, just a fucking crow, evil horns and the devil. And I'm just like, okay. I kept trying and trying down that path and it didn't work out. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try on my own path. So I left him with my 2 babies, and it's working out so far. And then I remember that I used to work at a women's shelter, and I had dreams there too, because I have the background, I have the abuse, and I thought I know what it feels like, and I want to help these women. I know what it feels like to have low self-esteem, to not have support, to be homeless, to be afraid, terrified, to be suffering. It's so many awful things, and I'm like, I get it, and I wanted to help them. I thought, I'm going to school, and I want to be a social worker, and I want to be a counselor, and or a motivational speaker, or just tell women, you can do it. Like, keep going. I know it's really hard, but just keep trying. Find little paths, like niches or stuff. Like, keep trying. Find the ways that, but just don't give up. And that's how cause that's how I did it. I'm like, yeah, it hurts like hell, and you're dragging your feet like cement because of the depression. Because it's all dark in here, and everywhere in those moments. And it's just like, should I just give? No, well, I didn't think just give up, but it's just like all dark, all depression. But I wanted to confide with those women or motivate them, and just make, like,